Let's talk about getting a UK passport. For years, that meant one thing, right? The dreaded photo booth. Well, that's all changed. Today, we're going to break down the UK Passport Photo Code, a new digital system that's designed to take all the stress and guesswork out of getting that perfect compliant picture.
Oh man, who could forget? You're wrestling with that flimsy curtain, trying to get a perfectly neutral expression under that awful fluorescent lighting, and then you just cross your fingers and hope the photo that comes out won't get rejected. It was always such a gamble, wasn't it?
Exactly. The whole thing was just a pain. First, you had to find a photo booth. Then you had to hope you didn't blink. And all the while, you had this little worry in the back of your mind that the passport office would send it back because your head was tilted a millimeter too far. It was easily the worst part of planning a trip. But thankfully, those days are over. The UK has gone digital, replacing that little paper photograph with something way smarter and so much simpler, the photo code. So let's dive into how this modern upgrade actually works.
And this is the real game changer. You can forget about printing photos, trying to cut them to the exact size, and then mailing them off. The entire process is now electronic, which makes it faster and, honestly, just a whole lot easier.
So what is this photo code? Well, think of it like a unique digital key. When you're filling out your application online, you just type in this code. The UK Passport Office then uses it to pull up your photo, which has already been approved and checked directly from a secure server. No paper, no scissors, no stamps.
Now, this might sound a little technical, but I promise you it's incredibly simple. Online services have boiled this down to just a few easy steps. Let's walk through it together.
It really is as simple as 1, 2, 3. First, you just upload a photo you took yourself, against a plain background. An AI system instantly checks it to make sure it's compliant. Then you get your code. Finally, you just pop that code into your official gov.uk passport application. And that's it. You're done. And here's a great look at exactly what that looks like on the government's website. It'll ask for a few details from your photo service. For example, you might type in the provider's domain name, then the zone, like .org, and finally that unique 8-character code they emailed you. See? It takes all the guesswork right out of the equation.
Okay, so we know it's easier, but the big question is it reliable? Can you trust it? Absolutely. Let's look at the proof and see what makes this digital code method so much better.
This really breaks down the key benefits. First, there's powerful AI that checks absolutely everything, the background, your head size, the lighting, to make sure your photo ticks every single official box. Second, these online services are official providers registered with gov.uk, so they're fully recognized. And third, it's instant. The code is sitting in your inbox literally seconds after you pay.
And get this, you don't even have to rush to use it. Once you have your code, it's valid for a full 90 days. That gives you 3 whole months to get the rest of your documents together and finish your application without any pressure at all.
The cost is also super straightforward. For a service like this, you're usually looking at just a few bucks. And that one single price gets you everything: the code, the digital photo, even a printable version if you want one. No hidden fees, no surprises.
But honestly, this right here, this is the best part. It's all backed by a 100% money-back guarantee. If your photo gets rejected for any technical reason, you get your money back. There is literally no financial risk.
Okay, I know what you might be thinking. It sounds great, but you've probably still got a few what-if questions rolling around in your head. So let's just go ahead and tackle the most common ones right now.
This is the big one, isn't it? The number one fear for anyone applying for a passport. What on earth happens if, after all this, the photo still isn't accepted?
Well, the answer is simple. You're totally covered. Remember that guarantee we just talked about? This is where it kicks in. If the photo is rejected because of any technical compliance issue, you get a full refund. Simple as that.
All right, next question we see a lot. What's the shelf life on this code? How long is it actually good for? And as we mentioned, you have a very generous 90-day window from the moment it's created, so there's absolutely no need to rush through the rest of your application. But what if you are in a hurry? Let's say your passport expires next week and you need to get this renewal started like right now. How fast is this system really?
The answer is it's instant. And I mean truly instant. Within just a few seconds of payment, that email with your code and your photos is in your inbox, ready to go. It is perfect for those last-minute emergencies.
Okay, final question. Is this thing just for people getting their very first passport, or does it work for other situations too?
And yes, it is for everyone.
It doesn't matter if you're applying for your first adult passport, a passport for your child, doing a standard renewal, or even replacing a lost one. This digital photo code works for all of them.
So let's end on this thought. This technology has completely transformed what used to be a frustrating chore. It's taken all the hassle out of it. So maybe getting your passport photo isn't a task to dread anymore. Maybe it's now the simple, stress-free first step of your next big adventure.